Hey guys, so we're on the wholes slash asymptote portion of your review. Okay, so here we go. HA, horizontal asymptote. The degree on top is 1, the degree on bottom is 2. Hold on.
Christian, if you will come to the attendance office, please. Christian, if you'll come to the attendance office, please.
Okay, so when the degree is bigger on bottom, horizontal asymptote is y equals 0. Okay, so next we got to figure out wholes and our vertical asymptote. We also have to do slant. Let's go ahead and do slant while we're here. Is the top exactly bigger than 1? No. So we have no slant asymptote. Okay, so here we go. We need to factor this out. Notice each number here is even, and I have an A that's a negative. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take out a negative 2. And this is where we want to be careful. I'm going to use a different color. We're going to divide every term by this negative 2. So that means we have to factor out a negative 2. So this becomes x squared. And this is where it's going to be important. 4 divided by a negative 2 is a negative 2. And 16 divided by a negative 2 is a ooh, I forgot my x, didn't I? And then we get negative 8. Okay. So we can break this down a little bit more. So x and x. So what times what gives me negative 8? That subtracts to negative 2. And the answer is negative 4 and positive 2. Okay, so I'm going to rewrite the top. I don't know why I put that in parentheses. And the bottom. Now notice here what I have. I have a top that has a factor, same as the factor on the bottom. So remember we set that equal to 0. So x plus 2 equals 0, so x equals negative 2. That is my whole. Now, vertical would be the leftover. So, negative 2 is a leftover. Set that equal to 0, and x minus 4 equal to 0. Does negative 2 equal 0 make sense? Please say no. Throw that away. And so here we add the 4 over, and we get x equals 4. Remember, I cannot be a whole and a vertical asymptote at the same point. Okay. Number 10. Okay. So HA, degree on top is bigger than degree on bottom. So we do not have a horizontal asymptote. We're going to have to look for whole, vertical, and a slant. Okay. Let's go ahead, let's factor. So, what times what gives me? 6. When I add, I get 5. Yes, that's right. X plus 3 and x plus 2. Now, here, notice they both have negative 4 in common. So here's, again, where we got to be careful. We're going to take a negative 4 out of both terms. So we're left with x, and then negative 16 divided by a negative 4 is a positive 4. Do I have a factor that's the same on top and on bottom? No. So we have no wholes. So we take x plus 4, set it equal to 0, and we get x equals 4. Remember, if we set negative 4 equal to 0, that doesn't make sense. We actually throw it away. Now, slant. We have 1 bigger than on bottom degrees. So here we go. We're going to take our coefficients. So 1, 5, and a 6. You always bring the first one down. Okay. And we're going to divide by this 4. So 1 times 4 is 4. So remember here, multiply. Put here, and we're going to add. We get 9. 4 I messed up. Yes, I did. That should have been a -4. Oh my goodness. Okay. Oh, but we're in luck. Let's see. I have white out. Okay. I'm just a girl. Okay. Oopsie daisies. So let's try this again. -4 times 1 is -4. We add, we get 1. And then -4 times -1 is a -4 again, and we get 2. Remember, we don't care about this. So my slant, y equals, we start 1 degree less, so this is x squared. So this is an x, so this would be 1x plus 1. Now, let's use a different color. This -4, sound effects do help. We got to divide each of these by -4. So my final answer is y equals -1/4 x minus 1/4. Okay. So sorry. I wish I would have talked up louder. Number 11. So f of x equals x squared minus 5x plus 4. X squared minus x minus 2. HA. Do we have an HA? So my degree on top is 2, degree on bottom is 2. So when we have the same, we divide by the leading coefficients. And this is y equals 1. Next are the wholes and vertical asymptotes. So we got a factor. So we get, what times what gives me 4? When I add, I get a -5. And that's right, x minus 1, x minus 4. So bottom, what times what gives me 2? When I subtract, I get a -1. So that would be x minus 2 and x plus 1. Ooh, very close. Very close. Same, but not the same. So no wholes. Okay, so I have one at x equals 2 and x equals -1. Okay, essay. Is the top 1 degree bigger than the bottom? Nope, so no. There. Okay. Let's see if we can squeeze number 12 in here. So f of x equals -3x minus 12 and x squared plus 2x minus 3. Horizontal. Degree on top is 1, degree on bottom is 2, so y equals 0. So here we go. So I'm going to pull out a -3. So that'll be x, and then -12 divided by -3 is +4. What times what gives me 3? When I subtract, I get 2. And that would be x plus 3, x minus 1. Doesn't look like we have a whole, so whole, no. Vertical, x equals -3 and 1. Slant, the top is not bigger by 1 than the bottom, so we have no slant. Okay. I really do hope this is helping. So f of x, x squared minus 4x plus 3 over 3x minus 6. HA? The top is bigger than the bottom in degrees, so no horizontal holes. Let's go to factoring. So what times what gives me 3? That adds to -4. So x minus 1, x minus 3. Here we're going to pull out a 3 because they're both factors. And we get x minus 2. So no holes. My vertical is just going to be x equals 2. Slant. Do we have a slant? And the answer is yes, we do. Because the top is exactly bigger than 1. So here we go. We got 1, a negative 4, and a 3. We're going to use this 2. So 2 times 1 is 2. Add, we get negative 2. 2 times negative 2 is negative 4. We get negative 1. We don't care. So y equals 1x minus 2. Don't forget about this little 3. So we're going to divide everything here by 3. And that's your slant asymptote. Okay. And number 14. F of x equals x squared minus 2x minus 8 over, negative 3x squared, plus 9x. Okay, horizontal. We have the same same degree on top and on bottom. We divide. Please be careful. Y equals negative 1/3. Okay. Wholes and VA. Let's go ahead and do SA while we're here. The top and bottom, they're same. They're not exactly one apart, so we don't have slant. So let's factor this. So what times what gives me 8? When I subtract, I get negative 2. So that'll be x minus 4 and x plus 2. Okay, they have a negative 3 and an x. So if I take that out, I get an x minus 3. So no whole, because no common factor on top and on bottom. Please be careful. Look what's right here. So if I set negative 3x equal to 0 and x minus 3 equal to 0, so x equals 0. And then x equals 3. Be careful. So x equals 0 and 3. Okay. I wish you luck on this portion of your test. If you have questions, please come ask me. Bye, guys.